Welcome to my instructional video on how to use SketchUp to make your CO2 dragsters. When you first open Google SketchUp, you often will get this default template set to in inches, set in imperial, and with a lovely lady standing in the middle of the screen there. This is a little big for us, seeing as our car that we wish to draw will be about the same size as her foot right down the bottom here. So the first thing I'd like you to do is to go up to the Window tab, scroll down to Preferences, and we're going to change the default template to woodworking and millimeters. And I scroll down, there it is. Woodworking in millimeters, as that's a far more useful template for us in design technology. Click OK, then go up to File and click on New. And you'll see that we're in a bit more of a user-friendly template size. You notice down the left-hand side here, I have the large tool set available. It gives us many more tools to use. I recommend that you bring that up, and you do that by going up to View, Toolbars, and making sure you have selected Large Tool Set. Now we're ready to start drawing. Step 1, I'm going to change the view so that we are looking at the front view of our block of wood, if you like. We're going to draw the balsa wood blank to begin with. So up to Camera, Standard Views, and then to Front. And you can see now, I'm just going to zoom in a little bit, and you can see now we're looking at the front of the balsa wood block. Step 1, grab the line tool, little pencil. Bring it across to our point of origin. It says origin. Click, drag along the red axis, and then enter in the distance of 300. And you'll see in the bottom right hand side, bottom right hand corner, the length has been changed to 300. Hit enter. Click on the green dot. Bring it up along the blue axis, 20. Hit escape, so we just let go of that. Hit escape. Come across to the point of origin again. Click up along the blue axis. Enter in 80. Hit enter. And then just join the dots. And there you have our front face of our balsa wood block. So our next step is to now extrude that using the push-pull tool, which is this one over here, the push-pull tool. Select it, go spotty when you select it, click, push it along for a distance of 42 millimeters. And there's pretty much our blank. We will put in the hole in the back for the CO2 cartridge, so that we won't interfere with that. We'll put in the hole. I'm just going to zoom in a little bit. I'm zooming in using my mouse. You can zoom in using the magnifying glass. You can zoom in using your normal zoom keyboard tools as well. I'm going to try and put a hole right in the middle of this rectangle at the back here using the tape measure tool. Tape measure. Click onto this vertical line, drag it across. I'm going to enter in a distance of 21 and hit enter. And that's just put a guideline, a dotted line, a guideline right in the middle of the back of the balsa wood there, if you like. Grab the circle tool, bring that across onto the face, and it will automatically snap to the midpoint. You can see how it's snapping there to the midpoint. It says online. Click, drag, enter in the radius of the hole, the radius, which in our case was 10 millimeters. And there's our circle that I'm now going to make into a hole. I just might at this point use my eraser tool just to get rid of that dotted line because we don't need it anymore. Change my view slightly so I can see what I'm doing. Grab the push-pull tool. You can see how the circle turns dotted. Extrude it into the block. Enter in a distance of 30 millimeters and hit enter. And there we have a hole in a balsa wood blank ready for us to start designing your car. Okay, so now we're going to put in our axle holes. So again, I'm going to use the tape measure tool and click on the bottom of the block, go up approximately 7 millimeters. And that guideline will now ensure that my axles are all in the same line, all along the same line. Grab the circle tool again. Come in where your rear wheels are. Should be about 25 or 30 millimeters in from the edge. I'll just zoom in again. On the line, click, drag, enter in a distance of 2.25 millimeters. There's a radius of 2.25 millimeters, which of course means the diameter of that circle is 4.5. Grab the push-pull tool again. Wait, I just might change my view slightly just to spin this around so you can see what I'm doing here, because I've got a neat trick for putting holes in things. Grab my push-pull tool. Now I can drag and I can push that circle in and make a hole, but I'm just going to raise the cursor up until I get to the on edge. See, it says on edge. That means that hole now will automatically go all the way through to the other side without it going past. If you don't do that, you kind of have to guess where the hole is going to finish, and that can be very annoying, and you often end up with something poking out the other side of your work, which is not what you want. Axle hole number 1 complete. Now axle hole number 2, same procedure. On the line, click, drag, 2.25, enter. Just change the view a little bit. Push pull, grab the circle, push, raise the cursor up till it says on edge, release. 2 axle holes, job done. Okay, now at any point you should pause this video to repeat an instruction if you're not quite sure. You can rewind it, you can start again, and you can always use the either the delete, the eraser tool, or the undo tool to undo and redo anything if you do make an error. So can you guess what the next job is? So on this front face, camera, standard view, front, you're now going to draw the profile of your car, matching up to your hand drawing, matching up to your sketches as close as you possibly can. And to do that, we're going to use these tools here. The line tool, the arc tool will be the ones that you'll use the most. And this is individual. This completely depends upon you and what your car looks like and where you would like to have, what kind of curves that you've cut, what kind of straight lines that you've made, and this is an individual thing and will vary from student to student. And then along you go, just like I'm doing now. Put in whatever your car may look like as a close a simulation as you can. Grab the push-pull tool again and push it out so that it's all cut away, just like you put it through the scroll saw. Continue in this way until you have a completed car.